Ladies and gentlemen, let me ask you a simple question. What's stopping you? What's keeping you from going after that dream, that vision, that life you keep imagining? Is it fear? Is it doubt? Is it the voices of people telling you it's impossible? Or is it you standing in your own way? Dreams don't die because they're too big. They die because we let distractions, excuses, and hesitation get in the way. We live in a world that's constantly pulling us in 100 different directions. One minute you're fired up about your goal, and the next you're scrolling mindlessly, drowning in comparison, lost in someone else's highlight reel. And before you know it, another day, another month, another year passes, and that dream, it's still just a dream. Success isn't about luck. It isn't about talent. It's about focus. It's about waking up every day and choosing to direct your energy toward what truly matters. The mind is like a magnifying glass. Whatever you focus on expands. Focus on problems, and they'll grow. Focus on excuses, and they'll multiply. But focus on possibilities, focus on solutions, focus on that vision, and you'll start moving toward it step by step. People will tell you to be realistic, to have a backup plan, to not get your hopes up. But let me tell you something. Every person who ever achieved something great ignored those voices. They believed in something before anyone else did. They focused so fiercely on their goal that failure wasn't the end, just a lesson. The greatest mistake you can make is waiting for the perfect moment. The only time is now. You have to train your mind like an athlete trains their body. Feed it thoughts of discipline, resilience, and determination. Guard it against negativity, self-doubt, and distraction. Because every time you entertain a thought of, I can't, you take a step away from your dream. And every time you push through fear, through discomfort, through resistance, you move closer. Imagine looking back on your life years from now. Will you be proud of the chances you took, the risks you embraced, the dreams you chased? Or will you be filled with regret, wondering what could have been if only you had believed in yourself a little more? The difference between those who make their dreams a reality and those who don't isn't intelligence, money, or background. It's focus. It's the relentless refusal to quit. It's deciding right now that your dream is worth every ounce of effort, So, I ask you again, what's stopping you? Because the only thing standing between you and your dream is you. Every single day, distractions are fighting for your attention. Social media, television, endless notifications, other people's opinions. Everything around you is designed to pull you away from what truly matters. And the worst part, most people don't even realize it's happening. They wake up with a dream, a goal, a vision, but by the time they go to bed, they've spent more time reacting to life than creating it. They've let the noise drown out their purpose. The most successful people in the world aren't necessarily the smartest, the luckiest, or the most talented. They're the ones who know how to cut out the distractions and lock in on what they want. They wake up every morning with clarity. They don't let their energy get scattered on meaningless things. They protect their time because they understand that time is life. Every minute spent on distractions is a minute stolen from your dream. Imagine what would happen if you took all the hours wasted on scrolling, on worrying about what others think, on second-guessing yourself, and put that time into your vision. Imagine the progress you could make, the momentum you could build, the success you could create. The truth is, most people fail not because they lack ability, but because they lack focus. They set a goal but keep looking left and right, comparing themselves to others, waiting for motivation, letting small setbacks derail them. But focus is a skill. It's something you build every single day. The more you discipline your mind to ignore what doesn't serve you, the more unstoppable you become. You have to ask yourself, what do you really want? And what are you willing to give up to get it? Because every great achievement comes with a trade-off. You can have excuses or you can have results, but you can't have both. You can spend your life chasing distractions, or you can commit fully to your dream. The choice is yours. Your mind is the most powerful tool you have. It's like a magnifying glass. Whatever you focus on, you make bigger. If you focus on obstacles, they will feel insurmountable. If you focus on fear, it will paralyze you. If you focus on doubt, it will consume you. But the same is true in the other direction. If you focus on possibilities, doors will open. If you focus on solutions, you will find a way. If you focus on your dream with unwavering belief, it will start to take shape before your eyes. Most people don't even realize they are feeding the wrong thoughts. They wake up thinking about what could go wrong. They worry about failure before they've even tried. They tell themselves stories about why they can't, why they shouldn't, why it's too late. But thoughts are not just thoughts, they are instructions. When you tell yourself something is too hard, your brain looks for proof. When you tell yourself it's possible, your brain starts searching for ways to make it happen. The people who achieve great things in life aren't the ones who never had doubts. They're the ones who refused to feed them. They trained themselves to focus on progress, not problems. They shifted their energy from fear to action, from excuses to execution. They understood that where attention goes, energy flows. And that's the difference between those who succeed and those who stay stuck. Imagine if you took all the time you spent worrying, overthinking, hesitating, and instead used that time to take action. Imagine if, instead of replaying your fears, you visualized your success. Instead of thinking about why it won't work, you focused on how it could. Your reality would begin to shift, not because of luck, not because of magic, but because you made a choice. Every day, you have the power to decide what to magnify in your life. You can focus on limitations, or you can focus on opportunities. You can focus on distractions, or you can focus on your dream. Whatever you choose, just remember, what you focus on, you create. So choose wisely. The moment you decide to chase your dream, the world will test you. People will tell you to be realistic. They'll remind you of all the reasons it won't work. They'll question your choices, your abilities, your chances, not because they don't believe in you, but because they don't believe in themselves. They see life through the lens of limitation, and when you step outside that, it makes them uncomfortable. But here's the truth. Every great achiever, every visionary, every person who changed the world faced the same doubts from others. If they had listened, they would have given up before they even started. But they didn't. They trusted themselves. They trusted their vision. They knew that what others thought of their dream had nothing to do with what they were capable of achieving. The most dangerous thing you can do is let someone else's fear become your reality. Just because they can't see it doesn't mean you can't achieve it. Just because it hasn't been done doesn't mean you can't be the first. Just because others have failed doesn't mean you will. Your dream wasn't given to them. It was given to you. When you choose to listen to yourself over the noise, you gain a kind of power that most people never experience. You stop waiting for validation. You stop waiting for permission. You stop asking, what if I fail, and start asking, what if I succeed? And that's when everything shifts. There will always be people who doubt you, but their doubt is not your problem. The only opinion that truly matters is the one you have about yourself. So hold on to your dream, protect it, nurture it. Let the world say what it wants, then go out and prove them wrong. Too many people wait. They wait for the perfect moment, the perfect conditions, the perfect plan. They tell themselves, I'll start when I have more money. I'll go for it when I have more time. I'll chase my dream when I feel ready. But here's the truth. There is no perfect moment. There is only now. The people who succeed in life aren't the ones who had everything figured out before they started. They're the ones who started before they felt ready. They took the leap even when they were scared. They moved forward even when the path wasn't clear, because they understood something that most people don't. Action creates clarity. The more you move, the more you learn, the more you try, the more you grow. But if you wait, if you keep hesitating, overthinking, and making excuses, life will pass you by, and that dream will stay just that, a dream. Fear will always try to convince you to delay. It will tell you that you're not experienced enough, not smart enough, not talented enough. But fear is a liar. If you let it control you, you'll spend your whole life standing on the sidelines, watching other people achieve what you were capable of achieving. Success doesn't come from waiting, it comes from doing. You don't have to be perfect to begin. You don't need every detail worked out. You just need to take the first step, and then another, and then another. 1 year from now, you'll look back and realize that the only thing that ever stood between you and your dream was your decision to start. So stop waiting, stop hesitating. The time is now. Your mind is like a muscle. The more you train it, the stronger it becomes. But just like an athlete training for a championship, you have to put in the work every single day. You can't expect to achieve greatness with a weak mindset. You can't build something extraordinary with inconsistent effort. If you want to reach your dream, you have to train your mind to be disciplined, focused, and unshakable. Most people let their emotions control their actions. If they feel motivated, they work hard. If they don't, they make excuses. But the ones who succeed, they show up, no matter how they feel. They push forward even when it's uncomfortable. They don't rely on inspiration, they rely on discipline. Because motivation comes and goes, but discipline stays. Training your mind means eliminating the thoughts that hold you back. It means replacing doubt with belief, fear with action, and hesitation with determination. It means learning to silence the inner voice that says, I can't, and replacing it with, I will. It means understanding that every challenge, every setback, every failure is just part of the process. Champions don't train only when it's easy. They train when they're tired. They train when they're doubted. They train when nobody is watching because they know that the work they put in today is what will set them apart tomorrow. You have the power to shape your future, but it starts in your mind. It starts with what you tell yourself every morning. It starts with how you handle adversity. It starts with the habits you build, the focus you maintain, and the discipline you develop. If you train your mind to be strong, nothing can stop you. But if you let your thoughts control you, nothing will ever change. You have a choice every day. You can let your mind be your greatest weapon or your biggest enemy. Train it well, and it will take you wherever you want to go. Success isn't about luck, it's not about talent, it's not about waiting for the right moment or hoping everything falls into place. Success belongs to those who focus relentlessly on their vision, who refuse to be distracted, who wake up every day with a clear purpose and take action no matter what. The ones who make it aren't necessarily the smartest, the most gifted, or the best connected. They're the ones who stay locked in on their dream when everyone else gets distracted. Most people start strong. They set a goal, feel inspired, take the first steps, but then life happens. Distractions creep in, doubts take over, the excitement fades, and suddenly they're right back where they started. They tell themselves they'll get back on track one day, but one day turns into someday, and someday turns into never. That's the difference between success and failure. Focus. If you truly want something, you have to be obsessed with it. You have to protect your vision from anything that tries to pull you away. That means cutting out the noise, ignoring the opinions of people who don't share your dream, and refusing to entertain anything that doesn't push you forward. It means showing up on the days when you don't feel like it, when progress is slow, when nothing seems to be working, because that's where most people quit. But if you stay focused, if you keep pushing, if you refuse to give up, eventually the results will come. Every great achievement in history started with someone who refused to lose focus. They didn't let setbacks derail them. They didn't let distractions steal their energy. They didn't let temporary failure convince them to stop. They locked in on their vision, stayed consistent, and did the work day after day, year after year. Your dream is possible, but only if you have the focus to make it happen. So ask yourself, are you committed or are you just interested? Because those who are interested do what's convenient, but those who are committed do whatever it takes. Focus is the key that separates the dreamers from the achievers. The ones who stay locked in, no matter what, are the ones who turn their dreams into reality. No one achieves a dream alone. The people you surround yourself with will either push you forward or hold you back. If you spend your time with those who doubt, complain, and settle for less, their mindset will infect yours. Their fears will become your fears. Their limitations will become your limitations. But when you surround yourself with people who believe in you, who challenge you to grow, who push you to become the best version of yourself, everything changes. Energy is contagious. Spend enough time around small thinkers and you'll start shrinking your own vision. Spend enough time around those who make excuses and you'll start making them too. But if you surround yourself with people who are chasing greatness, their drive will push you to aim higher. Their ambition will inspire you to work harder. Their belief will remind you of your own potential even in moments of doubt. Look at the 5 people you spend the most time with. Are they lifting you up, encouraging your dreams, pushing you to be better? Or are they pulling you down, feeding your fears, and convincing you to play small? Because whether you realize it or not, they are shaping your future. The conversations you have, the energy you absorb, the expectations they set, all of it influences your mindset and ultimately your success. Every great achiever had a circle of people who fueled their vision. They had mentors who guided them, friends who held them accountable, and supporters who reminded them why they started in the first place. They understood that the right environment can make all the difference between giving up and pushing forward. If you want to stay focused on your dream, you need to be intentional about who you allow into your space. Seek out those who inspire you, who challenge you, who make you believe in what's possible. Find mentors who have walked the path before you, who can shorten your learning curve and help you avoid mistakes. Build relationships with people who are just as hungry for success as you are, because together you will rise faster than you ever could alone. Your dream is too important to let the wrong people influence it. Surround yourself with those who see your potential, who push you to grow, who remind you that you are capable of extraordinary things. Because the company you keep isn't just shaping your present, it's shaping your future. At the end of the day, the only person who can bring your dream to life is you. Not your friends, not your family, not society, just you. You are the one who has to wake up every morning and decide that your dream is worth fighting for. You are the one who has to push forward when things get difficult, when progress feels slow, when obstacles seem endless. You are the one who has to hold on to the vision, even when no one else can see it. The journey will not be easy. There will be days when doubt creeps in, when failure knocks on your door, when fear tries to convince you to turn back. There will be moments when you question if it's worth it, if you have what it takes, if you're capable of making it happen. And in those moments, you have to remind yourself why you started. You have to remember that every great success story is built on persistence, resilience, and an unshakable belief in something bigger than fear. The difference between those who achieve their dreams and those who don't isn't talent, it isn't intelligence, it isn't luck. It's the willingness to keep going when most people would quit. It's the courage to take risks, the discipline to stay focused, the strength to rise after every fall. It's the ability to look past the temporary setbacks and see the bigger picture. Your dream is not impossible. It is not too big, too far, or too unrealistic. It is waiting for you to claim it. It is waiting for you to step up, take ownership, and do the work required to make it real. And when you do, when you refuse to settle, when you block out the noise, when you commit fully, you will see just how powerful you truly are. So ask yourself, what kind of life do you want to look back on? One filled with hesitation, regret, and missed opportunities? Or one where you gave it everything you had, where you chased your dream with passion and purpose, where you proved to yourself that you were capable of more than you ever imagined? The choice is yours. The time is now. Your dream is calling. Will you answer?